Her TV was on for 3 years straight. Nobody turned it off. Because nobody came. Her name was Joyce Vincent. She was 38 years old. She had friends, family, a whole life. And somehow, nobody noticed she was gone. Not for a week, not for a month, for 2 years and 9 months. This is her story. And it should never have been possible. London, 1990s. Joyce is everywhere at once. She's charming, funny, absolutely magnetic. People remember exactly how she made them feel. She cooked for everyone. She sang along to everything. She lit up every single room she entered. She dated famous people. She worked alongside legends. By every measure, Joyce Vincent was thriving. So what happened? How does someone like Joyce just vanish? That's the question nobody could answer. Joyce grew up the youngest of 5 sisters. Her mother died when Joyce was 11. That loss never really left her. She learned early to make people love her, because love wasn't something she could count on. By her 20s, she is dazzling everyone. She works at a music label. She shares meals with actual pop stars. But underneath all that warmth, she is alone. Relationships start and fall apart. Friends drift without anyone noticing. The circles get smaller every year. By the late 90s, cracks are showing. Joyce moves flats more than once. Each time, fewer people get the new address. She ends up in a women's shelter. She tells almost nobody. Pride, shame, something in between. She moves again, this time to Wood Green, a bedsit above a shopping center. She is still applying for jobs, still wrapping Christmas presents for people she loves, still believing things are about to turn around. They don't. Late 2003, Joyce is alone in the flat. The TV is on, Christmas gifts are stacked beneath the window, and then something happens. We don't know exactly what. Her cause of death was never confirmed. Natural causes, the coroner believes. She is 38 years old. The TV keeps playing, the heating hums, the presents stay wrapped, and the world outside her door just moves on. Days pass, then weeks, then seasons. Her benefit payments keep landing automatically. The rent clears every single month. The system has no reason to look twice. Neighbors notice a smell. They assume it's rubbish or a dead animal. Nobody knocks on her door. Nobody calls anyone. 2 years go by. Just like that. The TV's still on. The gifts are still wrapped. Joyce Vincent is still in that flat. January 2006. The rent finally runs out. Bailiffs are sent to clear the property. They force the door open. The TV is on. There are skeletal remains on the sofa. The Christmas presents are still on the floor, still wrapped. Police are called. Identification takes weeks. The remains are so decomposed, they can barely confirm who she is. But it is Joyce, dead since sometime in 2003. The news breaks quietly. A woman, North London, 3 years undiscovered. Most people scroll past it, but one person doesn't. A filmmaker named Carol Morley reads the story. She cannot stop thinking about Joyce. Who was she really? How did she end up so alone? Carol starts putting up flyers across London, hundreds of them, everywhere. Did you know Joyce Vincent? The answers she gets back are devastating. Person after person comes forward. They all say the same thing. They had no idea she was even dead. Not one person had tried to contact her. They just assumed she had moved on. Busy lives, drifted apart. It happens. Except it didn't just happen. Joyce didn't drift. She disappeared into silence. And everyone let her. Not out of cruelty, out of assumption. The assumption that someone else was checking in. Carol Morley makes the documentary. She calls it Dreams of a Life. It premieres in 2011 and hits like a truck. For the first time, the world sees Joyce fully, not as a headline, as a person. Funny, warm, worthy of being remembered. Joyce finally gets the attention she deserved in life. But here's the thing that stays with you. She had people who loved her. They just stopped reaching out. So, who are you not reaching out to right now?